In the rain-soaked aftermath, Megumi waits outside, sensing the demise of the special grade curse. Suddenly, Sukuna materializes behind him, utilizing Yuji's body, and nonchalantly suggests having a chat. With an air of superiority, Sukuna boasts about Yuji paying the price for attempting to control him. Sukuna proceeds to tear off his uniform and seizes Yuji's heart, using it as leverage by threatening to take Yuji hostage. While Sukuna claims he can live without a heart, Yuji cannot, especially in attempting to switch back. To further assert dominance, Sukuna consumes the cursed finger he retrieved from inside the curse and then menacingly warns Megumi about the potential consequences for his life. Remaining steadfast, Megumi insists that Yuji will return, as he always does. However, Sukuna taunts him by recounting the fear and vulnerability Megumi displayed earlier, highlighting a moment of weakness. The interaction between Sukuna and Megumi becomes increasingly tense as the precarious situation unfolds. Faced with Sukuna's overwhelming power, Megumi attempts to strategize and summons a flying Shikigami for assistance. Despite their combined efforts, Sukuna effortlessly dispatches the Shikigami, throwing Megumi aside and kicking his body through multiple buildings. Overpowered and pushed to his limit, Megumi finds himself at his last resort. Sukuna, reveling in his dominance, informs Megumi that he won't heal Yuji's body if they engage in combat, deeming the brat undeserving of such mercy. In this dire moment, Megumi's thoughts drift to a girl named Sumiki from his past who also grappled with a curse. Contemplating concepts of karma and punishment inherent in the cycle of Jujutsu sorcerers, Megumi reaches a resolution to fight, much to Sukuna's amusement. The stage is set for a challenging confrontation as Megumi braces himself to face the formidable Sukuna. In a surprising turn of events, Megumi's energy begins to wane. In a vulnerable moment, he confesses to Yuji that he never wanted him killed because he recognized him as a good person. Despite the challenges he faces as a Jujutsu sorcerer, he expresses that he has never regretted this decision. Yuji seizes control once again and expresses gratitude to Sukuna. However, as he begins to fall, facing imminent death, Yuji implores Megumi and the others to live long lives. Megumi is left emotionally moved, shedding tears in the pouring rain. Meanwhile, in the heart of the city, three curses and a sorcerer wander together. One of the curses questions the wisdom of giving up one of Sukuna's fingers. The sorcerer, however, asserts that it is necessary to gauge Sukuna's power, hinting at a deeper and potentially dangerous strategy at play. The narrative takes a mysterious turn, leaving questions about the consequences and motivations of the characters involved. At Jujutsu High School, Kiyotaka offers an apology to Gojo for the recent events, with Yuji's lifeless body laid out in the morgue. Gojo speculates whether this is a ploy orchestrated by higher-ups to eliminate Yuji while he was away. Kiyotaka explains that the transformation of the cursed womb was unexpected. Gojo, seething with anger, vows to uncover the orchestrator behind this incident, even entertaining the idea of taking action against the higher-ups, including resorting to killing them. However, a woman in a lab coat enters and dismisses Gojo's dramatic stance. Miss Ieri, addressing Gojo, inquires about his feelings toward Yuji. Gojo describes Yuji as a nice guy who genuinely cares for his students. Miss Ieri resolves to conduct a full autopsy of Sukuna's vessel, delving deeper into the mysteries surrounding Yuji and the powerful cursed spirit within him. The narrative takes a dark and suspenseful turn as the characters grapple with the aftermath of recent events. Back at the school grounds, Megumi and Nobara reflect on Yuji's last words. Despite appearing unaffected, Nobara begins to show signs of crumbling under the weight of the loss. They share their complaints about the oppressive heat. Zenin, a second-year student, enters the scene and questions if they're mourning. Behind her, a panda and another student remind her to be considerate, pointing out that their classmate had recently died. Zenin scolds them for not informing her sooner. Megumi explains to Nobara that Zenin is highly skilled in using curse tools, while another boy named Inumaki specializes in curse speech, communicating exclusively through onigiri-filling ingredients. Additionally, there's a panda among them. Megumi also mentions a senior he respects named Akatsu, who is currently overseas. The introduction of these characters adds layers to the Jujutsu High School setting, hinting at the diverse talents and dynamics within the student body. Tanda, expressing regret for the interruption, informs Megumi and Nobara about an invitation to join the Kyoto Sister School Goodwill event. Due to the suspension of the third years, they are required to participate. The event will feature group battles on the first day and individual ones on the second, with the only rule being a prohibition non-killing. To prepare for the event, Panda offers Megumi and Nobara intensive training. The prospect of growing stronger and participating in the event excites both of them. Meanwhile, cursed spirits Dagon, Jogo, and Hanami collaborate with Geto, a human, to plot a takeover of the human realm. Geto reveals their plan to defeat Gojo and persuade Yuji and Sukuna to join their cause. The story takes a turn as alliances and strategies are set in motion, hinting at future confrontations and challenges for the characters.